Is it over for iBond gifting? Is the iBond gifting loophole closed? Those were the questions that you, fellow super savers, asked me the most over the weekend. And I'm sure this will keep coming up as more folks try to gift iBonds to loved ones before the current annualized iBond rate of 9.62% is gone at the end of this month. Because right now, at the time of this taping, this is the error message many of us have gotten when trying to purchase iBond gifts for those we care about. And thanks to all of your emails and comments letting me know this. I really appreciate it. After I saw all of your messages and had the same experience myself when I tested things out, my first thought was, oh, how convenient to change the gifting rules now that everyone's doing a last-minute rush into 9.62% iBonds. As many of you know, gifting iBonds has spread like wildfire on and off YouTube after I first discovered and shared this amazing iBond strategy of the gifting loophole with you guys in March, and in no small part due to all of you sharing these videos with your friends and family. So, for today's video, I set my skepticism to the side, gave TreasuryDirect the benefit of the doubt, looked at the facts, and I'll share with you my thoughts on why I don't think iBond gifting is over. Perhaps it's temporarily stalled for whatever reason, accidental or not, but it's not completely over yet. I'll also talk about why this might be happening and what you could do next if you really want to give iBonds to a loved one before the end of this month, while the folks at TreasuryDirect work to fix this gifting problem. Keep in mind, I don't work for TreasuryDirect or any government agency for that matter, and I have the same public information you have. So everything in this video is based on my research, analysis, and assumptions, as always. 1. TreasuryDirect just updated the gifting section on their new website. Literally, they just updated their entire gifting section that lays out and confirms the gifting rules as we know them. At the time of this taping, here's what the new website looks like. And if you scroll down, the very first box is buy or gift a savings bond. If you click on this box and then click on the Giving Savings Bonds as Gifts link on the next page, here you see the completely revamped gifting page, which leads me to think that TreasuryDirect wouldn't do all this and then shut down iBond gifting. Bringing me to point 2. TreasuryDirect can't shut down iBond gifting without changing the law. And the law at the moment says that gifting of savings bonds is allowed. The legislation around iBond gifting, savings bond gifting in fact, is codified in the Electronic Code of Federal Regulations, as you can see here. You may give a book entry savings bond, which includes an iBond, as a gift in 2 ways. The first of which is most relevant to us in this community. An individual may purchase a book entry savings bond online as a gift and give it to an individual. And if I dive deeper, it's also still written in the ECFR as it was in March when I first discovered and shared the iBond gifting strategy with you. Bonds purchased or transferred as gifts will be included in the computation of this limit for the account of the recipient for the year in which the bonds are delivered to the recipient. Bonds purchased as gifts or in a fiduciary capacity are not included in the computation for the purchaser. Basically, the law says that if I maxed out my iBond limit for this year and you maxed out yours, I can still buy you more this year without it impacting my own limit or your limit, so long as I gift it, so long as I deliver it to you in a year when you haven't bought the maximum amount for yourself. I've linked the original iBond gifting video that debuted earlier this year on YouTube up here for those of you who are new to all of this and want further details. So, to the best of my knowledge, the government has not changed these gifting laws overnight as I tape this video. Moreover, the only proposal for new iBond legislation that I'm aware of would increase the yearly limit for iBond purchases and help super savers like us to keep up with inflation like I talked about in this recent video. Now, given that the law currently still allows IBAN gifting, and a lot of our hard-earned tax dollars were just spent to redesign TreasuryDirect's How to Gift IBANs page, I've tested things out a bit, and personally, I think that the fancy new website updates may have caused this gifting glitch. Again, as I said earlier, whether accidental or not. All the gifting error messages about exceeding your annual limit seem to have started after this update here on Sunday. In fact, when I asked you guys were the folks who were experiencing gifting issues, one of our community members even said that they just gifted some IBAN successfully the evening before the website update. It's clearly a very untimely moment for this to be happening, given that our current annualized 9.62% IBAN rate is coming to an end this month. But knowing that this is probably a glitch, and assuming that the government wants to protect us hardworking Americans rather than take even more of our hard-earned money away from us, those of you really keen to gift before the end of October have two options at this point in my mind. Option 1, call TreasuryDirect. Tell them their new website is broken for gift purchases after the October 9th update, and see if they can get an order placed for you while you're on the phone. Now, I have no idea if this will work as I haven't tried it. I taped this on a weekend and they weren't open. But I do know from some of you that you've been successful at sorting out certain issues when you can get TreasuryDirect on the phone. So why not try this if you think this 9.62 rate is worth the time and effort? Waiting times are still typically the shortest when you call in the morning when they first open. And if you do call them, please come back and drop a comment below to let the community know how it worked out for you, what TreasuryDirect said, and if there was any timeline that they gave to fix this glitch. Now, if TreasuryDirect does tell you that gifting is over, then it's even more important to come back and update all of us, because then I will start that petition to raise the IBAN limit with your feedback and support. Super saving Americans should not be punished by high inflation destroying our nest eggs while there's legislation on the table for up to $20,000 of debt forgiveness. Moving on to option 2, wait until the glitch is fixed, whenever that may be. Just go back every few days and try your gift purchase again. Maybe we're lucky and by the time this video is published, the problem's already been fixed. Maybe we're not lucky though, and maybe there are further glitches. So if you do end up taking this route, here's another tip that may help if you want to try it. When you make your gift purchase, test it out first by gifting just a small amount to your recipient, like the minimum purchase requirement of $25. If this gift purchase goes through without issue, then you can go back and purchase larger gift amounts if you want. This way, if TreasuryDirect does end up debiting your account and sending you a message afterwards along the lines of, you've gone over your limit and you'll get your money back in many, many weeks' time, you're just waiting on a refund of $25 instead of $10,000. So I'll keep my eyes and ears on this, but if any of you IBAN fans do manage to successfully gift in the coming days, weeks, or even months, and or if you find out that TreasuryDirect has sorted this issue out, or if you have any update at all, please come back, leave a comment, and let all our other super savers know. If I hear anything from my end, I will do the same. Also, remember that if you want to get in before the annualized IBAN rate of 9.62% ends, try not to wait until the very last days of October to put in your purchase order. In normal times, all orders are processed the next business day. In current times, despite a newer, prettier TreasuryDirect website, issues and delays do seem to arise in certain instances. So, IBANers, I know this gifting glitch is bad news at a bad moment, but evidence thus far seems to indicate that this may just be a temporary issue, that will hopefully be resolved if we all work together and spread the word on it. And if you're interested in other ways to top up your iBond purchases other than gifting, then check out this playlist here for videos on how to buy iBonds for your children, your business, and or your trust. As always, I hope you enjoyed this update, and if you did, don't forget that thumbs up, and see you again soon with another exciting wealth building video.